Draymond Green can be loud.
Oh, what a block from Draymond Green!
Draymond Green can be obnoxious.
I think I changed the game of basketball with the help of Steph Curry.
And Draymond Green can definitely get in your face.
Draymond!
And being all of those things usually gets on people's nerves, especially when you're talking trash, boosting your own credentials, or tearing down a Hall of Famer.
No rings can't sit at this table.
But the thing is, while Green may not be the individual player Barkley ever was, and he's certainly no KD, the reason so many people hate on Draymond is because he's actually as important as he thinks he is to the Warriors' title-winning teams. It's easy to forget all these years later, but Draymond's transformation from Golden State's intriguing young reserve to the Warriors' Swiss Army knife of a starter was a huge component of the team's stunning turnaround under Steve Kerr.
He's got season high in points, career high, and he's got 7 3-point shots made, which is a career high as well.
When Kerr took over to start the 2014-15 season, it was David Lee, Golden State's highest paid player at the time, sharing the front court with Andrew Bogut. Then a hamstring injury in the final game of the preseason sidelined Lee for more than a quarter of the year. Green inherited Lee's starting spot and never relinquished it.
Now there is the X factor right there, Green.
Now, obviously, it was Steph Curry's explosion to full-blown superstardom, first and foremost, that took the Warriors to another level, sparked by Kerr's more free-flowing system. Apologies in advance to noted Caterpillar Mark Jackson.
There's no need to take credit away from the past. You cannot disrespect the Caterpillar and rave about the butterfly.
Curry drains a 3 and that ends it.
And there would be no Splash Brothers without Klay Thompson completing the greatest shooting backcourt in basketball history. But the dynamic balance of that team was found through Draymond's once-in-a-generation versatility.
As Curry fires to Green, extra pass, Livingston for the slam.
Haters will say you can plug any big man with working hands into a Kerr-coached lineup featuring Steph and Klay and get similar results. But that level of ignorance is far more offensive to basketball than anything Draymond's ever said.
We won. Yeah. They suck. Yeah.
Green's playmaking vision and his ability to use Curry's gravity to his advantage in picking opposing defenses apart in 4-on-3 settings is the exact type of pick-and-roll partner teams absolutely thirst for in today's guard-dominated pick-and-roll heavy game. Dismiss Draymond's 3 straight seasons of averaging 7+ assists as merely the product of playing with superstar scorers if you insist on living in a fantasy land of denial. But then how do you explain the 3-time All-Star averaging 6.2 assists this season, when the banged-up Warriors were practically one injury away from calling you, yes, you, watching this, up off your couch to play 20 minutes a game for them? That can't solely be attributed to Kerr's system.
Draymond sets that screen. The return pass, the lob! Tic-tac-toe! This is beautiful offense. This is the way basketball should be played.
And sure, if Draymond Green is your best player, especially at this stage in his career, that's not great, Bob. But that's not really the point here. He was the 3rd best player on a team that averaged 70 wins, won a title, and went to back-to-back finals in 2015 and 2016. Combining that aforementioned playmaking with all-world defense.
Draymond picked his pocket again. That's steal number 7. Draymond Green with a dunk.
At his best, Draymond could lock up opponents across all 5 positions, using his unbelievably underrated basketball mind to make up for what he lacked in size when banging with bigs, and what he lacked in speed and athleticism when hounding guards and defending in space. And that's another thing. While he definitely didn't do himself any favors when his low blow on LeBron led to a suspension and the worst finals meltdown ever, and while we've all seen the countless loops of Green kicking opponents, don't let that distract you from the fact his basketball IQ is almost second to none. Put it all together and ask yourself this: how many 6'6" guys can average 9.5 rebounds in a season? Well, since Draymond entered the league, the only other player 6'6" or shorter who's done it is Russell Westbrook. How many other bigs have averaged 7.4 assists in a season? All time? Only Wilt Chamberlain. How many players have been defensively versatile enough to average at least 2 steals and a block per game in a single season. Since Draymond entered the league, only Draymond. That total package has never been more apparent than in the same series when Draymond was suspended for taking a shot at LeBron's package. The epic 2016 NBA Finals, when in Game 7, Green posted a team-high 32 points, a team-high 15 rebounds, a team-high 9 assists, recorded 2 steals, shot 11 of 15 from the field, all while playing a game-high 47 minutes of a 48-minute classic.
Gets it back. Green for 3. Bang! 5 for 5.
When nobody else could make a shot, you know, he made 5 threes. He's not even a three-point shooter. So Draymond is just a big game player.
That career performance came in a losing effort, spoiling the Warriors' 73-win season, which the 96 Bulls will tell you don't mean a thing without the ring, and prompting Green to call pending free agent Kevin Durant from the Oracle parking lot. People hold that parking lot phone call against Draymond like it was pathetic. Like trying to lure Kevin freaking Durant to the already great team you play for wasn't actually brilliant. And yeah, when Durant arrived in the Bay Area, Green became the 4th best player on his own team. But he was the 4th best player on the greatest collection of star talent the NBA's ever seen.
Lillard gets past Durant, drives, blocked by Green! He did it again!
And he remained the emotional heartbeat of a team that went to 3 more finals, including in 2019, when Draymond summoned seemingly everything he had left to help the Warriors overcome Durant's absence through various stages of the postseason.
Draymond Green throws it up! Kevon Looney throws it down!
I mean, not many people are foolish enough to question Chris Bosh's impact as the 3rd best player on the Big 3 era Heat, for example, so maybe you should go look at how Draymond's career playoff numbers match up to Bosh's in those 4 Heat finals runs. Some mock the fact that Green went from asking Durant to join the Warriors, to reportedly calling KD a bitch that the Warriors didn't need a couple years later, to then reversing course again and saying the Warriors would have beat the Raptors had KD been healthy a year after that.
It wasn't even a series.
It was over.
They wouldn't have stood a chance if Kevin didn't get hurt. But, you know, shit happens, and that's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Injuries happen.
But honestly, from a media and entertainment perspective, we need that range. That's the kind of heat-of-the-moment passion that gave us this all-time trolling of Paul Pierce.
Chasing that farewell tour. They don't love you like that.
By 17.
Look, the notion that a legend like Charles Barkley can't sit at Draymond Green's table is obviously absurd on an individual level. But as a transformative piece on the dynastic team of our time, Green has earned the right to talk that talk. Don't make me go all Herm Edwards on you.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Is Draymond Green a franchise player? No. But he's not some 2-bit role player either. And the fact his basketball-related comments seem to trigger fans as much as they do is a reminder of that. Because, let's face it, no one would care what Draymond Green was saying if he was some dime-a-dozen bit player. People care because they know, deep down, someone they view as a loudmouth, obnoxious jerk possesses the kind of unique talent their team would die for.
Green in pursuit, Lowry, blocked by Draymond Green! Wow, what a rejection!
So don't hate the player, or the game. Just sit back and enjoy the entertainment that the player you think you hate brings to the game you know you love. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button.